to Berlin and come out of there with a tie, like, wow, cool. I'll take that. But again, yeah, totally winnable. I mean, they tied the game with 2 minutes and 58 seconds left on a power play, which was a little, upsetting. And then we went into 8 minutes of overtime. I can't say, like, the defensemen, JP and Claire, were unreal that game. They were out of their minds good that game. We don't tie that game if they don't play the way that they did. They were phenomenal. And then to follow it up with Keene, and that was, a good win, a bigger win. I think definitely put some more wind in the sails, and we could keep on cruising and are feeling good about it.
Going into the break, specifically the Berlin game, that one was kind of like bittersweet, because like looking back on it, on paper it looks good. Like a 2-2 tie to Berlin is better than losing to Berlin. And honestly, I think we're going into it thinking like maybe this is gonna be harder for us. And I think we should have won it though. That's what kind of hurts. But then going into break, I feel like we were more ready, more like fueled. Also the break, it was like nice to kind of like heal from bruises and stuff that you get from those
I
nights.
felt awesome. Coming off of a tie off of Berlin, which I thought was amazing, because they're a very tough team to beat. But I thought it was great. And then winning against Keene was awesome, especially like to start your vacation. It was really good.
I felt really good about where we were going into winter break. I think for me at least, we surpassed what I thought where we would be at that point. We were working really well together and just getting stuff done, and I was really happy with the way we were working together.
Kind of set out the foundation for ourselves to see what we're doing and like how we're gonna run as a team, and we're doing really well. We're getting goals. We're like playing our positions. I mean, there's still a lot we can work on, but it's really.
The Christmas break's always a tough time of year because, I mean, there hasn't been until this year really any Christmas tournaments that we could get to. There used to be one out in Dover, but we could never really make it work. And this year, Keene tried to have one, but we didn't make that one work either. We had a couple practices over the break, which was good, but there was a long period of time in between. And it might sound a little cheesy, but I think even just the girls not being together every day, whether or not we have practice, just gets them out of sync and gets them out of their rhythm. They really are creatures of habit, and the more time they spend together, the better they work together, the better they click together. So I think them being apart for that long, not at school, not at lunch, and not on the ice, definitely had an effect. And we saw it in the first period against not come out firing on all cylinders by any means. I think everybody knew what was at stake that game for Shannon especially, just to be that close, and how tight she's gripping her stick to get the 100th. But we did not come out the way that we should have against Pickerton.
This year, the way that it fell, it was like a week and a half since we hadn't had a game. And, we had some practices, but it wasn't like anything crazy. Like years prior, we had like practices every day of the break. But this year, that's not how it was. We only had about 3. So it was a little scary, coming out to a team that is new to the league and we didn't really know much about.
We underrated them, for sure. And then we went in hoping for, we kind of didn't practice that much over break, so we went in not really sure what was going to happen, and first period kind of hit us hard. And then throughout the second period, after we got in the locker room, we regrouped, and we all sat down and we were like, okay, we know what we need to do. We didn't do it that first period. Then we came back out to win the second period, which was good.
My lungs were dead. We only had 3 practices during break, and I think it was Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So it wasn't during the break really. So we had a lot of time off, and most of what I was doing was eating, sitting on the couch, and watching Netflix. So it wasn't really a lot of exercise. So when I got on the ice, I was tired. And then playing a team like that, they came out strong, and we got back in the second period, but I was a little tired of the first.
Yesterday took us a little time to kind of get the hang of getting back into the actually playing hockey mode, especially because of the time we had off during winter break and all the food we ate in the holidays. But I think definitely second and third period we got right back into the groove of things, and we started working really well together, and ended up good.
I don't know if everyone was coming in and expecting, because we didn't know this team, that maybe they weren't going to be as good as teams we had seen, but as a team, we had to come in thinking, that they could, we don't know, we have to play the best we can. And I think we just didn't come out with that fire in the first period like we usually do. And I think it was a bit of, a step back, because I don't think we had scored as much as we had expected to, or even played as clean as we expected to. We had talk in the locker room about how kind of messy the play was. But I think we bounced right back in the second and third period, and it definitely showed on the scoreboard.
We really got into our groove before break, and then I didn't personally think about it we're gonna get out of it. So then, first game, we're there, and we kind of all get on the ice, and then boom, we're just in the middle of a game. We were all like, oh wow, we're back, it's hockey season, it's time to go. And that one goal, I think we really needed that, because if we had a 0-0 going into that second period, I think that would have been a hard one for us to handle, because it's kind of the confidence is you can skate if you think that you can do it, you can do it. It doesn't matter who's saying what or what you're saying to yourself, but if you get out there and you pretend that you know what you're doing, then eventually you're going to know what you're doing. So that one goal gave us that confidence to be okay, we can put one in, we can put another in, and then we can put another in. So that was really necessary, I think, for that game.
Even though we were up 1-0, I think going into the locker room, we still knew that we could have had 3 more goals at that point. So I think going into the locker room, we kind of were okay, we have 1 goal, now let's go out there even stronger than we did the first period and pop in 4 more and just really start working well together. We have 1, we're good, but we need to keep going. I think that was kind of the mindset in the locker room.
Definitely the first period. My family was there, my cousins came, and my mom was there, and then girls from past years were there. So I really wanted to look good on the ice, but the first period I definitely was puck chasing and trying really hard to do it, but once it got into the second and third period, I calmed down a bit, started to play my position more, and then that's when I started to see the actual points come
I
out.
got the first goal, but for the rest of the game, I was really trying to just feed the puck to her so that she could, put a couple in, and yeah, she was amazing. I'm really proud.
After the second period, she came and she goes, I'm one away from 100. And we're like, what? We're all like, wait, Shannon, you have one more to 100? And now everyone's like, so if Shannon gets 100th goal, we're going to freak out. But you know what I mean? Like, you never know if she was going to get it or not. You know what I mean? We're obviously hoping for the best, but, it might not have happened. And we're all like, all right, everyone be prepared. We told people on the sidelines, we're like, if Shannon gets her 100th goal, everyone freak out. Like, it's an amazing
I got
accomplishment.
into the locker room and I was like so excited, and then I actually told people, and then everyone else got excited. And then getting on the ice, I was just super, not anxious, but like not calm at the same time. I was just really hyper. Like I was just ready to go out there and start playing, and I wanted to get that next goal, and I wanted to be like 100 points. So finally.
We weren't in our mindset of what am I going to do. It's going to be like, is Shannon going to get these goals? So I think that contributed to us puck watching a lot, for sure, is that we were all excited about possibly the 100th goal, like making history at Souhegan. That was crazy, and it took away from our personal game and our personal mindset. And then what we really needed was Kelly. When she came into that locker room, she sat us all down, and it was like a heart to heart, like just you know what you need to do. We all saw that first period. We all know it wasn't great, but we're gonna get back out there second period. It was kind of like her confidence, kind of like in your head for the rest of the game. Like you can do it. You gotta go do it. That's your puck. You're gonna beat him to it. So she kind of like hyped us all up in the locker room, which was really good because obviously we won.
Secretly on the inside too, I was kind of like, wouldn't it be cool if she only got 3 tonight and then got 1 against Hanover? Like that'd be a cool team to get your 100th point against too, just because of their rich history and depth and things. But for her to get that third one in the fashion she got it was like just so cool. Like it's cool to see. The bench erupted. The girls on the bench, the rest of her teammates were just as excited, maybe even if not more sometime for her to get that. I think they all were really happy to be a part of it. So getting that third one, I think, was a sigh of relief almost for her. You could see it in her body language too, and in the room in between periods. She was like, all right, one, I got this. Like, I can do this.
Probably the best moment of my high school career, because I got the goal and it went like bar down in the top, and then I like got it and I was like, wow, that was a really good goal, and then it like started to set in that I actually got my 100th point, and then I was like, oh my god, and then I started celebrating, and like there's a little moment in between getting the goal and realizing where I was just like completely calm.
Yeah, we were all very excited, and I think we all kind of went out into the third period like, we're gonna get Shannon this goal. Like, she has to score this last goal today, and we did, luckily, which was awesome. And she got to keep the puck, which I thought was really cool.
We were all, that was amazing to watch. Like, I'm so proud of her, so proud of your teammate, and I mean, like, I had no doubt she was gonna reach that goal ever, but it was kind of like stop mid-season, like everything just stops, and you're just like look at what we built. Like, we really built that up, and like it's Shannon's victory, but as a team, I feel like we also all take that as a personal win for us as well. Like, our friend, our peer, our like one of our best players just like did that, and we all got to be there the whole ride. So it was like it was a really nice reward for all like the hard work that we've all put in and we've all seen Shannon put in, and I'm so proud of her. Like, that was just amazing to watch.
I think 100%, because, you know, some teams, they'd be like, yeah, like, good job, but like, we're a family. Like, we spend so much time together, you know, especially like just all like even the aftermath. Like, last night after she had gotten the 100th goal, everybody posted about it somewhere, saying, Shannon, great job, like, we're so proud of you, and it's a really big deal, you know what I mean? And we're all there for each other, and we love each other. So I think it speaks big volumes to, you know, how much of a team we actually are. Because everyone in the whole place, we made sure everyone knew that it was her 100th school, because it's a really big accomplishment for her.
That was just the best reaction I could have. Like, getting 100 points wasn't only just for me, but it was for my team and for our school. And like, it's just something that any player really kind of would want to look forward to. And being like the first hockey player to ever have a puck put into their school saying like 100 points around it, it's just really amazing to me.
I mean, I'll never be able to say enough about Shannon. Not just as a player, but as a whole person too. We've spent a lot of time together. I've had her in class for 3 years as well, and on the ice, and I've watched her grow into this unbelievable leader and teammate and woman who's going to go absolutely conquer the world however she decides to do that. So for it to be her, for me, just because of the relationship that her and I have, is extra special. For it to be any of my girls is just ridiculous. I mean, go back to the times where we were, you know, telling girls we'd get them cars if they could clear the blue line. Just clear the zone, we'll buy you a car. To having a player wearing a Souhegan jersey, scoring her 100th point was just an awesome thing for the girls to be a part of. Such a proud moment for me as a coach, not only of Shannon, but of this whole program, and knowing, you know, how far it's grown and all the players that have come before and what they've contributed to the success of everybody as a whole. Was an awesome moment. For it to be at home was cool. For it to be, you know, in our building was cool. The whole thing was just really neat. It took me a while to go to sleep after.